Welcome back to guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. Welcome once again. It's going to be on a retro anime. I guess you can call it retro. It's an older anime that aired in the early 2000s. I believe it was 2003. Is that right? That's not right. The original video animation, this one came out back in 2005. So back in, I believe it was the spring season of 2005. So now there's been a lot of stuff for this series. There's been light novels, there's been mangas, there's been the actual anime that I'll be giving my first impressions to here. There's a game called It's a Game Now, Dokuro-chan Great Health Diagnosis Strategy, and then there's a I guess another manga that also it was re-released again, and then there was a second season to the actual anime that released in 2007. So a lot of stuff for this series. It is called Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan. So you guys can find it on Crunchyroll. There is one season out, and it's only 8 episodes, but all 8 episodes are placed into 4 episodes, where 2 episodes are in 1 episode, and it's a regular 24 episodes. So it's really, the series is a short anime where the episodes were 12 minutes. So do the math. It's basically just 4 episodes. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I do quite a bit of reviews here for you guys. This was one of many. Now this is technically a first impression videos. I haven't finished the actual series. I will be finishing pretty soon because it's a pretty short series. But a big part of my goal this year was to watch older series that hadn't hurt too much, but maybe enough to know that it was a trendsetter, or maybe a big part to the anime series. Now this one, I had heard, it is in the fan servicey side, and it was, but it was also in the over-the-top comedy, and it's very funny. In fact, the fan service, although it is there, it's early 2000s, they didn't have a lot that they would play with. I guess we'll word it that way. They definitely had their lines that they wouldn't cross, and this was actually one that they didn't cross too many lines, which is good. At least the first 2 episodes, technically 1 episode. So we follow the story of Sakura. Now Sakura is a young boy who essentially he goes to junior high. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like he's in high school, but he's in junior high, and in the future, 2025, which is around the corner, he is to be the one that discovers the power of forever youth, and that is mainly for women, and essentially he stops them from growing past a certain age, and I believe it's like 13 or 12 years old. Like, they stay like a little girl. Now because of this, there's angels that are coming to kill him, or at least that's their goal. That's supposed to be their initial goal, because they don't like people like him playing God. So they're trying to eliminate him before he finds the ability to do this. Now, in the first episode, we have Dokuro, who is, I guess, the main angel character. She kills him, like, first encounter. He walks into like her changing, she freaks out and removes his head. Like, there's blood everywhere. Personally, fan of it. I thought it was way over the top. Did not expect that. And she basically has the powers to revive him because she's an angel, right? So that's basically their relationship. Is she's keeping an eye on him, but in a way she betrayed the angels because she wants to complete the mission of not allowing him to succeed in finding this eternal youth without having to kill him. The angels themselves want to kill him. Now, we learn a lot of this information in the second half, which is when there is a second angel that shows up, Mihashigo, and she is also an angel who is coming to kill him, and she essentially she wants to get straight through it, and she basically uses her ability of subduction to seduce him, to basically get him to the point where she can kill him. Now, she is a very dumb angel. She ends up messing up multiple times, and at some point he finds out that if he takes out the halo from their head, it makes them get diarrhea, which, again, over the top comedy. Their faces go from very angelic to like pruny, like I'm about to crap myself face, and it's hilarious. Like I really enjoyed the first episodes. I actually, I'm happy that I watched this. It is definitely one that it is a hidden gem, in the sense of I have heard of it being talked about, but not enough. I feel like this should be a little bit more shared around the community, and there's definitely, obviously, veterans anime viewers that I highly respect that watched anime through the 2000s and all that. That was an era where I did not watch too much of it. I was still growing as a young boy, so I didn't watch a lot of the anime in that time. So yeah, I'm so glad that I found this one. I'm excited to watch the next episodes, and I'll review this one pretty much by the end of this week, because it's super easy to finish. Just getting my time to actually watch it. Eventually I'll find time this week, but it's just a few more episodes left, and I'll be able to give my review on it. So for now, my first impressions out of 10. For an older anime, 7 out of 10. I almost feel like, even with the graphics, that the animation of the style that it was released with, even if it was released with that style today, it would still do good. It reminded me of there's a series airing right now in Crunchyroll, and we'll find the name before I end this video, but there's a series releasing right now in Crunchyroll that uses the same type of humor, and essentially it goes from their faces changing completely to basically comedy. Now, this series that I'm talking about is called Shangri-La Frontier, which is basically a series of a guy going into a game, and it's a VR game, but very over-the-top comedy as well, reminding me of it. It's very similar comedy, so I think even if released now, this anime would do well. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what other older anime I should be watching. I'm trying my best to find as many. It's a little harder to find these just because Crunchyroll, Funimation sometimes don't have all the stuff out there for me to watch. But if you know of one that I should be watching, let me know, and I'll give my first impressions as well as a review. So thank you again for your love and support, guys. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.